Hey, how we doing today? How we doing today? Y'all, I'm excited that we get to link up together. I'm excited because I believe that this day's topic is not only gonna push you forward, but I believe it's gonna help you excel and move past to that next level. That very thing that's been holding you back is no more. It's no more. Y'all, welcome to another episode of Growth Track. My name is Sage Bree. Today's topic that we're gonna be hitting is power. It's power. Y'all, maybe when you think of power, you think of being able to lift something. Maybe when you think of power, you think of the ability to bam, break something. But I wanna challenge you with this. Power is the ability to make something happen. Power is the ability to make something happen. That's just plain and simple. That's a fact. Now, maybe you've heard it said that absolute power corrupts absolutely. Okay? Personally, I disagree. I disagree with that. I believe that absolute power exposes absolutely. I believe that power shows you what's been there all along. So if you really want to go to that next level, if you really want to push forward to that next step, that's why we have to get the inside, our character straight first. Because when you get to that next level, all eyes are on you. When you get to that next level, you're exposed now. So we're going to talk about three things. So go ahead and take out that piece of paper, that pen. We're going to jump right in, okay? We're going to talk about strength. We're going to talk about self-control. We're going to talk about discipline. So we're going to go ahead. Point number one, strength. What is strength? Strength is the ability to do something. That's just flat out. Okay? So we know power is the ability to make something happen. Strength is the ability to do something. We know that strength is power under control. Because if you just flail around, right? If you're just moving around and you don't know your own strength, you're not strong because you can't control yourself. Strength, it's built over pressure. Strength is built over tension. It's hard. It's not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. Strength. How do you grow it? How do you build it? How do you make sure that you don't lose it? You exercise. You constantly put yourself in position to be under tension. You constantly put yourself under tension to be what you are. And that's strong. Strength is power under control. And that leads us into the point number two. That's self-control. Self-control. It's not a fun thing. It's really not. I know we like to paint it this way and talk about it that way, but the fact is, if you can't control yourself, you're not strong and you're not powerful. If you can't control yourself, you can't be strong. You just absolutely cannot be powerful. What you are is dangerous. If you can't control yourself, it's not gonna allow you to go to that next level. If you can't control yourself, it's not because of you. Get what I'm about to say. If you can't control yourself, your inability to get to that next level is not because you can't. It's because you won't. It's not because you can't. It's because you won't. You won't hold yourself to boundaries. You won't hold yourself to discipline. I know that's our third point, but we gotta talk about it now. Why? Because discipline is our vision lived out. Discipline is our vision applied. If you don't know what your goals are, if you don't know what you're trying to achieve, then you can't control yourself to live within that boundary. This is why it's so crucial, it's so important that we just really let me slow down. This is why it's so crucial. This is why it's so important that we write down what it is we want to achieve. This is why it's so crucial. This is why it's so important, y'all. I can't stress this enough. That we have accountability. That we tell at least one person outside of ourselves that has no skin in the game other than the fact that they care about us. That they will hold us to a standard that at times we will be unable to hold ourselves to. Because when you're given power and you aren't ready for it, not only will you lose it, it will damage your character, and that is one of the two things that is the hardest thing to build. You have your word and you have your character. If I can't trust you, I won't work with you. And if you're just a person that is hard to work with, people won't want to bring you along. So that's why it's important that we have the ability to control ourselves. And that leads us into the third one. Ready? Discipline. It's discipline. Flat out, plain and simple, no question, we love discipline. We love discipline. Let me say it again in case you just don't believe it yet. We love discipline. No discipline is pleasure while it's happening. It sucks. But the benefits, the rewards, the lifestyle that you are now enabled, allowed, and expected to live, y'all, dude, you can't beat it. You can't. Because not only when you're disciplined, you have that self-control. And now because you have that self-control, you're strong. And when you're strong, people want to rely on you. When you're strong, people want to be able to count on you. When you're strong, it's like grade school, elementary. You want to get picked on the team. Nobody lines up to the game not wanting to get picked. How good does it feel when you're the first one? It's like, me? You want me on your team? They're like, I gotta have Sage. I have to. He's good. He knows what he's doing. Not only is he good, he can set us up for better plays. We need him. That's you. You set people up for better plays because of your discipline. Because you have your vision lived out, because you know where you're going, because you know what you want to do, people look at you and say, we need that guy. In fact, he's got it so together. Give him access to whatever he needs because he has the ability to get things done. She has the potential, the ability, the capacity to take us to that next level. We have to have them. We have to. And when you become in such high demand, now you have power because you're strong. Y'all, so when we really break this down, power is the ability to get things done, not just for yourself, but for others. And in order to have power, first you have to have strength. You got to be strong. Then you have to be able to have self-control. You must control yourself. Thirdly, discipline. You need to live a disciplined life. Otherwise, it's a danger. It's a danger. Okay? So I'm going to give you three action steps. I'm going to give you 2 action steps. Okay? So go ahead and write this down as well. Y'all, my apologies. Last week, I didn't give any action steps. This week, we're locking it in, okay? We're going to go ahead, write down one area where you have influence. Think about it. Maybe it's at your job. Maybe it's at your place of worship. Maybe it's within your family, your friend group. Maybe it's when you game online. Maybe it's at the gym, your cooking class, your book club, wherever it is. Write down where you have influence. Okay, now get this one. Exercise it. Exercise the influence you have. How do you do that? By simply acknowledging that you have the influence, but then show that you have a vision. And then when people say stuff, you can outwardly express, yeah, that lines up with my vision. Nah, that doesn't line up with my vision. they're gonna look at you crazy at first. What is dude yammering on about? But as you're consistent, they're gonna go, I need to have Sage, how do you have a vision? Show me. Because it looks like you're really doing something. You go, it looks that way because it is. Okay? Y'all, I believe in you. I believe in you. You're strong. You're smart. And until next time, y'all, I love you. Peace.